Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Penumbra Black Plague. This is your host, AMF, and previously we were being chased by some deranged fucking zombie-looking guy. Trapped him in that room over yonder, over there, and now we're trying to put this computer over here back together with this little program set over here that involves us having to modify these little chip things, these little cards. So we just did the boot one, and now we're trying to figure out the sequence for the network card, which I'm going to imagine this one has something to do with it. The net locator is going to be one. The two of these, obviously, and now something else. There we go. Okay. We got that one, so that one is now good to go. So let's toss the old blue one into its respective place. And now we have to do the interface. Sounds easy enough, yes? Okay. So that one is probably going to need something to do with file streaming and the admin tools, along with this bad boy and probably this. Alright, okay. We have got this down. Now we got that done. And yes, you're going to wonder, did I do anything involving cheating, looking at like walkthroughs, because I figured that out so quickly? No, I didn't. I was just struggling a little bit. But I did manage to figure some things out, so I'm quite intuitive once I think of things. Oh my god. I am quite the woodsman. Okay, so now we have this. Water cave? That's a tomb? What kind of fucking tomb is that? Tomb text. Tomb text, sounds funny. March 3rd, 2000. Turngate Tomb. Overseer Wilbur Frisk, excavation, Xeno research. The primary excavation site is the central pursuit of the archaic at Shelter, Greenland. The site lies beneath the Shelter facility, and as of 2000 has been underway for almost 25 years. On March 3rd, 2000, a tomb was discovered. Your current purpose is understanding the tomb and its contents. Findings. The bulk of work is the responsibility of the language team, i.e. Chief Translator Howard Lefresque. Oh, Daddy. Lovely. His findings so far are as follows. The tomb was the home of some form of ancient organism. The organism may have been quarantine. The term Turngate is derived from the Inuit legend concerning evil spirits. Lefresque recommends immediate suspension of primary excavation operation. The expenses, man-weeks, approximately 27,300. Wow, that's a lot of time. And the materials, approximately $53 million? God. Scheduled operations as of April 27th. Tomb investigation on May 1st, 2000. A team will unseal the tomb for standard series probe tests. Operation opposed by Howard Lefresque. Opposition overruled by Wilbur Frisk and scheduled for May 1st. Final status open. A water cave. Secondary excavation site B, the water cave. Project lifespan lasted for just about a year and a half, or no, actually about almost 2 years. Elevated cast signatory Elof Carpenter. Oh, we got to hear that guy, I think. Purpose: to locate and extrieve? God, I'm an idiot. To retrieve Xeno evidence and artifacts in support of the main site activity. Personnel elevated cast 0. Project not deemed critical enough for elevated presence. Chief attending chemist Troy Ritanesk. Replaced September 12, 1991 with Neil Oswald. Hey, I remember that guy. For inexcusable conduct. Findings: Substance 63 in December 8th of 91. Confirmed as the primary material used in construction of the Persona TARDIS artifact, and the first new non-periodic table substance to be discovered by the Archaic for 18 months. Artifact 66B. Another artifact discovered in effects catalog. Research teams continue to flail at a purpose for these mechanisms. All symptoms manifested by research teams in contact with the artifacts conform to our initial hypothesis regarding their nature. Expenses: man-weeks 519, materials 12,192, medical 39 grand. Casualties: industrial accidents 3 below archaic acceptable max, exhaustion 13, and 2 fatalities. Additional notes: report filed concerning a potential saboteur following multiple mechanical losses and thefts, particularly of radio equipment. Haha, it was red. Theory: dehydration as a cause of exhaustion leading to misconduct, debunked. Theory: missing miner Tom Redwood still within mining facility, open. Well, now he's dead because we actually killed him ourselves. Final status: closed. Hostile local fauna levels uneconomic.
As constantly entertaining as it might seem to have access to memories one has no recollection of receiving, it also places me in somewhat of a predicament. This saboteur, for some reason, he conjures in my mind the color red.
Probably because his name was red. Holy shit. Greenland site. Nature, excavation, and research facility. The background. In January 1973, the archaic Central Cast becomes aware of a large-scale industrial accident at a remote mining complex in northwest Greenland. The accident coincides with local reports dated over a period of decades concerning abnormal animal behaviors and growth, high suicide rates, and unusual events within the mine itself. These reports centralize over the precise location of the mine collapse, itself reportedly caused by a crazed miner. Xenoactivity is suspected, and a full investigation sanctioned. Purpose: to locate and retrieve xeno evidence and artifacts. Initial personnel: 7, Chief Staff 5, Lower Caste 51, Temporary 5, of a total population of 88. The operation. After 2 years of construction, Shelter is now practically self-sufficient, eliminating many issues surrounding archaic privacy concerns. Concerns threatened during the construction phase by the much increased sea freight required. Shelter operates with a skeleton crew of research staff, supported by a small crew of maintenance and general care personnel. An elevated caste presence of reasonable magnitude is warranted by the potential value of any discoveries. Unskilled labor and resource management is outsourced to discreet local villagers. Plans to adapt more than a fraction of the old mining complex to archaic needs have been abandoned, and work is now commencing on the excavation site immediately below the facility and within half a mile of the 1973 explosion site. Security level: highest priority. According to standard procedure, all documentation concerning the facility was destroyed upon construction. All those that know of the facility's existence either work within the facility or are of no great concern. The facility can sustain itself with only minor reliance on local settlements. The facility, for all intents and purposes, does not exist. This presents only minor practical annoyances. Findings: substances 5363 and 70-73. Persona TARDIS artifacts 27, now believed to be somehow related to the contents of the recently discovered tomb. Venus Specialis artifacts 10, of little real value to the archaic, but for some reason of great collectible value to the lower caste. Turngate tomb. Expenses classified. Final status operational. Okay. International work. Other research sites. File corrupt could not open. Okay. Door ID. What was that door identification number that we had in our note earlier? 3061. Well, hot damn, we have that. Alright. Development. The door is unlocked. Which means that we can now leave this godforsaken piece of crap. Okay. I don't really like how quiet this area is. Now, let's go off to the infirmary, I guess. I don't really want to go there for any reasoning, but what choice do we have? Kinda hate walking by doors that are half open. At the expense of I really, really, really do not want to have to deal with any sort of shit jumping out at me. Freak me out. Where are y'all? Alright. On the next episode of Let's Play Penumbra Black Plague, we will explore the infirmary. My god. My English gets worse and worse. We will explore the infirmary and see what kind of secrets it has to offer. So, I will see you guys momentarily